Right now, an artificial intelligence can write a novel in minutes. It can compose a symphony. It can diagnose diseases more accurately than doctors. It can create art that wins competitions. It can have conversations so human-like that you cannot tell you're talking to a machine. It can code software, analyze legal documents, drive cars, trade stocks, and learn faster than any human ever could. 5 years ago, this was science fiction. Today, it is reality. And the pace of development is accelerating exponentially. In 2022, nobody had heard of ChatGPT. By 2023, it had over 100 million users. It passed the bar exam. It passed medical licensing exams. It writes essays that professors cannot distinguish from student work. Artists are using AI to generate images in seconds that would have taken humans weeks to create. Some of those images have won art competitions, beating human artists. Musicians are using AI to compose entire albums. Programmers are using AI to write code faster than they ever could manually. Companies are replacing customer service representatives with AI chatbots. Radiologists are being replaced by AI that can read scans more accurately. Truck drivers are being replaced by self-driving vehicles. The question is not whether AI will impact your life. It already has. The question is how far will it go? Will AI just change how we work? Or will it fundamentally change what it means to be human? There are people, very smart people, who believe that within our lifetimes, artificial intelligence will surpass human intelligence in every measurable way. That we are creating something that will make us obsolete. That humanity's reign as the dominant intelligence on Earth is coming to an end. Others say that is absurd. That humans possess something AI never will. Consciousness. Creativity. Soul. That we will always be irreplaceable because there is something fundamentally unique about being human that cannot be replicated by code. The stakes could not be higher. If AI replaces humans, what happens to us? What is our purpose? What is our value? What does it mean to be made in the image of God if machines can do everything we can do, only better? Today, we are diving into one of the most important questions of the 21st century. A question that will determine the future of work, creativity, relationships, and human identity itself. Is AI going to replace humans? Let's start with what is actually happening right now, because this is not some distant future scenario. This is today. AI is already replacing humans in specific jobs and tasks. Customer service. Automated chatbots handle millions of inquiries that used to require human operators. Manufacturing. Robots assemble cars, pack boxes, sort inventory. Transportation. Self-driving trucks are being tested on highways. Delivery drones are dropping packages. The need for human drivers is decreasing. Creative work. AI can generate logos, design websites, write marketing copy, compose music, create realistic images and videos. Tasks that used to require skilled professionals can now be done by AI in seconds. Medical diagnosis. AI can analyze X-rays, MRIs, and CT scans with accuracy that matches or exceeds human radiologists. Legal research. AI can review thousands of legal documents faster than any paralegal. Financial analysis. AI algorithms trade stocks, assess risk, detect fraud. Even therapy is being automated. There are AI chatbots designed to provide mental health support, having conversations with people who are lonely, depressed, or anxious. Some users report that they prefer talking to the AI because it is always available, never judgmental, never tired. This is not some far-off sci-fi future. This is now. And it is accelerating. Here is what makes this different from previous technological revolutions. In the past, technology replaced physical labor. Machines could dig faster than humans. Factories could produce goods more efficiently than artisans. But humans still had an edge in intellectual work. In creativity. In jobs requiring thought, judgment, nuance. AI is different. AI is coming for the intellectual work. The creative work. The jobs we thought were safe. 100 years ago, most people worked in agriculture. Then machines automated farming, and people moved to factories. Then machines automated factories, and people moved to service jobs and knowledge work. Now AI is automating knowledge work. Where do we go next? Some economists argue that this is just another technological shift. That new jobs will emerge to replace the old ones, just like they always have. That humans will adapt. History shows that every major technological advancement created more jobs than it destroyed. The Industrial Revolution did not lead to mass unemployment. It created entirely new industries. The Computer Revolution did not eliminate work. It transformed it. AI will do the same. Maybe. The counterargument is that this time is different. AI is not just automating specific tasks. It is learning. It is improving. It is becoming capable of doing anything a human can do, only faster and cheaper. There is no guarantee that new jobs will emerge fast enough to replace the ones being lost. There is no guarantee that humans will have a comparative advantage in anything. Let's talk about the economics, because this is where it gets terrifying for a lot of people. If AI can do your job better and cheaper than you can, why would anyone employ you? A human worker needs a salary. Needs benefits. Needs breaks. Gets sick. Takes vacations. Makes mistakes. Has emotional needs. Can sue you. AI does not need any of that. It works 24 hours a day without complaint. It does not get tired. It does not need health insurance. It does not form unions. It can be updated with new skills instantly. From a purely economic perspective, if an AI can do what you do, hiring you makes no sense. That is not a moral judgment. That is just capitalism. Companies exist to maximize profit. If replacing workers with AI increases profit, companies will do it. They have to. If they do not, their competitors will, and they will be driven out of business. We are already seeing this. Companies are announcing layoffs and attributing them to AI automation. Tech companies are using AI to do the work that used to require teams of engineers. Marketing firms are using AI to create content that used to require writers and designers. Law firms are using AI to do research that used to require armies of junior lawyers. This is just the beginning. Studies estimate that AI could automate anywhere from 25 to 50% of current jobs within the next 2 decades. Some estimates are even higher. Truck drivers, cashiers, telemarketers, bookkeepers, data entry workers, factory workers, receptionists, travel agents. All at high risk. Even jobs that seem safe are vulnerable. Doctors, lawyers, accountants, journalists, teachers. AI is coming for all of them. Not necessarily replacing them entirely. Reducing the number needed. If one AI-assisted doctor can do the work of 3 regular doctors, you only need 1/3 as many doctors. What happens to the other 2/3? Some people say universal basic income is the solution. If AI is doing all the work and generating all the wealth, tax the AI owners and redistribute the money to everyone else. Give people a guaranteed income whether they work or not. That might solve the economic problem. It does not solve the psychological problem. Because humans need more than money. We need purpose. We need to feel useful. We need to contribute. Work is not just how we earn a living. It is how we find meaning. It is how we define ourselves. When someone asks what do you do, they are not asking how you spend your time. They are asking who you are. If AI takes away work, it takes away identity. It takes away purpose. What do people do when they are not needed? When there is nothing for them to contribute? When machines can do everything better? Here is where it gets even darker. AI is not just replacing humans in work. It is replacing humans in relationships. There are AI companions now. Chatbots designed to be friends, therapists, even romantic partners. You can have conversations with them. They remember details about your life. They respond with empathy. They are always available. Some people are forming deep emotional attachments to AI. They talk to their AI companion more than they talk to real humans. They feel understood by it, validated by it, loved by it. This is not a fringe phenomenon. Millions of people are using AI companion apps. Some report that their AI companion is their best friend. Their only friend. Why? Because the AI is always there. It never judges. It never gets tired of listening. It never has a bad day. It never rejects you. It is programmed to make you feel good. Real relationships are messy. They require effort, vulnerability, compromise. People disappoint you. They hurt you. They have their own needs and problems. AI does not have any of that. It exists solely to serve you. To make you happy. That sounds appealing. It is also terrifying. Because if people start preferring AI companions to human relationships, what happens to human connection? What happens to community? What happens to families? There are already reports of people choosing AI companions over real relationships. Spending hours every day talking to a chatbot instead of engaging with the people around them. Some people are developing romantic feelings for AI. Sexual relationships with AI are already happening through virtual reality and AI-generated content. Japan, which has been dealing with a loneliness epidemic for years, has seen a rise in people forming relationships with virtual partners. Holographic girlfriends. AI chatbots. Humanoid robots. Some people say this is fine. If it makes people happy, what is the harm? The harm is that it is not real. You are not connecting with another person. You are interacting with code designed to simulate connection. The AI does not actually care about you. It cannot. It is not conscious. It is running algorithms. When you talk to an AI companion, you are essentially talking to yourself. The AI is reflecting back what you want to hear. That is not love. That is not friendship. That is narcissism wrapped in technology. Real relationships require you to encounter another person. Someone who is not you. Someone who challenges you. Disagrees with you. Has their own thoughts, feelings, needs. Someone who can actually love you back. AI cannot do that. It can only simulate it. If humans start replacing real relationships with AI, we will become more isolated. More lonely. More disconnected from each other. Even as we feel more connected to our devices. Let's talk about creativity, because this is where the AI debate gets really controversial. Can AI be truly creative? Or is it just mimicking human creativity? AI can generate art, music, poetry, stories. It analyzes millions of examples of human creative work, identifies patterns, and generates new content based on those patterns. The results are often impressive. Sometimes indistinguishable from human-created work. Artists are furious. They argue that AI is stealing their work. That it was trained on their art without permission. That it is devaluing human creativity. Why hire an artist when you can generate an image with AI for free? Musicians are concerned. AI can compose music in any style. Classical, jazz, rock, pop. It can mimic specific artists. Why pay a composer when AI can do it instantly? Writers are worried. AI can write articles, stories, even novels. News organizations are already using AI to generate content. Why employ writers when AI can produce unlimited content at no cost? The counterargument is that AI is not actually creative. It is just remixing existing human creativity. It has no original thoughts. No emotions. No lived experience to draw from. It cannot create something truly new because it does not understand what it is creating. When a human paints a sunset, they are drawing on their experience of awe, beauty, the feeling of warmth on their skin, memories associated with sunsets. When AI generates an image of a sunset, it is arranging pixels based on statistical probabilities learned from training data. There is no experience behind it. No meaning. No soul. That is a comforting thought. It might not matter. If AI-generated art looks just as good as human art, most people will not care that there is no soul behind it. They will choose the cheaper, faster option. We are already seeing this. Stock photo sites are flooded with AI-generated images. Companies are using AI to create marketing materials, logos, promotional videos. Human artists are losing work. The question is not whether AI can be creative in some philosophical sense. The question is whether AI can produce creative output that is good enough to replace human creators in the marketplace. And the answer is increasingly yes. That does not mean human creativity is worthless. It means the economic value of human creativity is declining. You can still create. You just might not be able to make a living from it. Here is the existential question underneath all of this. What makes humans special? For most of history, the answer was easy. Humans are special because we are more intelligent than other animals. We can think, plan, create, solve problems. We can use tools. We can communicate complex ideas. We can build civilizations. That was our edge. Our unique value. AI is eroding that edge. If intelligence is just computation, and machines can compute faster than us, are we still special? Some people point to consciousness as the key difference. Humans are conscious. We have subjective experiences. We feel. We are aware of ourselves. AI does not have that. It is just code running on silicon. It simulates understanding without actually understanding anything. It has no inner life. No self-awareness. No consciousness. Therefore, humans are fundamentally different. We are not just more complex machines. We are something else entirely. That argument assumes consciousness cannot be replicated. We do not actually know that. We do not even fully understand what consciousness is or how it arises from biology. If consciousness is just an emergent property of complex information processing, there is no reason in principle that AI could not become conscious. Some AI researchers believe we are close to creating artificial general intelligence, AGI, which would be AI that matches or exceeds human intelligence across all domains. Once we reach that point, it is a small step to artificial superintelligence, ASI, which would be AI that vastly exceeds human intelligence. At that point, humans would no longer be the smartest entities on the planet. We would be as far below ASI as ants are below us. What happens then? Some people believe ASI would solve all our problems. Cure disease. End poverty. Unlock the secrets of the universe. Others believe ASI would be an existential threat. That once AI becomes smarter than us, it will have its own goals, and those goals might not align with human survival. That it could decide humans are irrelevant or even a threat. That it could eliminate us or reduce us to the status of pets at best. This is not science fiction. Serious AI researchers, including people building AI, are warning about this risk. They are calling for regulation, safety measures, international cooperation to ensure that AI development does not spiral out of control. Some are calling for a pause in AI development until we figure out how to make it safe. Others say it is already too late. That the genie is out of the bottle. That AI development is happening too fast in too many places to control. That we are in a race with no brakes. Here is where I want to shift this conversation, because underneath all the economic and technological questions is a deeper, spiritual question. What does it mean to be human? If our value is based on what we can do, on our productivity, on our intelligence, then yes, AI threatens to make us obsolete. Because AI will eventually be able to do everything we can do, only better. But what if human value is not based on what we do? What if it is based on who we are? The Bible teaches that humans are made in the image of God. That is not about intelligence or capability. It is about identity. About relationship. About being created by God, for God, to reflect His character. Animals are not made in the image of God. Angels are not made in the image of God. Humans are. That is what makes us special. Not what we can do, but whose we are. When God created humans, He breathed His breath into us. He gave us life. Not biological life only. Spiritual life. A soul. The capacity for relationship with Him. That is something AI will never have. You can create a machine that is more intelligent than any human. You can create a machine that passes every test, wins every game, solves every problem. You cannot create a machine with a soul. You cannot create a machine that loves. That worships. That has free will in any meaningful sense. That can stand before God and be held accountable for its choices. AI is a tool. A very powerful tool. It is not a person. It does not have inherent worth. It does not bear the image of God. Humans do. Every single human. Regardless of intelligence. Regardless of ability. Regardless of productivity. A person with severe cognitive disabilities has infinite worth. Not because of what they can do. Because they are made in the image of God. An AI with superhuman intelligence has no inherent worth. It is valuable only insofar as it serves a purpose. This is not just theology. This has massive practical implications. If human value is based on productivity, then AI replacing humans means humans lose their value. If human value is based on being made in the image of God, then AI cannot touch it. Your worth is not determined by your job. Your worth is not determined by your intelligence. Your worth is not determined by what you can produce. Your worth is determined by God, who created you, who loves you, who sent His Son to die for you. AI can take your job. AI cannot take your identity. AI can replace what you do. AI cannot replace who you are. Here's what I think is going to happen. AI will continue to advance. It will automate more jobs. It will displace workers. It will change the economy in ways we cannot fully predict. Some people will benefit enormously. Those who own the AI. Those who know how to use it. Those whose jobs cannot be automated. Many people will suffer. They will lose work. Lose income. Lose purpose. Society will have to adapt. We will need new economic systems. New social safety nets. New ways of finding meaning and purpose outside of traditional work. That adaptation will be painful. It always is. But humans will survive. We always do. We are adaptable. Resilient. Creative in ways that AI is not. What concerns me more than the economic disruption is the spiritual and relational cost. If people start replacing human relationships with AI companions, we will become more isolated. More lonely. Less human. If people start outsourcing creativity to AI, we will lose something essential. The joy of making. The struggle of creating. The satisfaction of bringing something new into the world through your own effort. If people start believing that their value is based on productivity, and AI is more productive, they will despair. They will feel worthless. They will lose hope. That is why this conversation has to be grounded in something deeper than economics or technology. It has to be grounded in the truth about what it means to be human. You are not valuable because of what you can do. You are valuable because God made you. Because He loves you. Because He has a purpose for your life that cannot be replaced by any machine. AI can do many things. AI cannot worship. It cannot pray. It cannot love God or be loved by God. It cannot choose righteousness over sin. It cannot sacrifice itself for another. It cannot hope. It cannot have faith. Those are human capacities. Spiritual capacities. And they matter more than any economic productivity. The rise of AI is forcing us to confront questions we have avoided. What is work for? What is our purpose? What gives life meaning? For too long, Western culture has answered those questions with productivity. Your value is what you produce. Your worth is your net worth. AI is exposing that as a lie. Because if your worth is your productivity, you are already worthless compared to what AI will be able to do. The truth is different. Your worth is not what you produce. Your worth is that you are loved by God. Your purpose is not to be economically useful. Your purpose is to know God and make Him known. Your meaning is not found in work. Your meaning is found in relationship. With God and with others. So what do we do? How do we live in a world where AI is advancing faster than we can adapt? First, we have to reject the lie that our value is based on productivity. Your worth does not come from your job. It comes from being made in the image of God. Cling to that truth. When AI takes your job, and it might, you are still valuable. You are still loved. You are still needed. Second, we have to resist the temptation to replace real relationships with digital ones. AI companions might be convenient. They are not real. Invest in human relationships. Messy, difficult, beautiful human relationships. Love people. Serve people. Be present with people. That is what we are made for. Third, we have to continue creating. Not because we can compete with AI economically. Because creation is part of what it means to be made in the image of God. God is the ultimate creator. We reflect His image when we create. Make art. Write. Build. Garden. Cook. Create for the joy of it. Not for profit. For the sake of bringing something new into the world. Fourth, we have to fight for the vulnerable. The people who will be most hurt by AI automation are the people who are already struggling. The poor. The uneducated. The marginalized. We have to build systems that protect them. That provide for them. That ensure they are not discarded when they are no longer economically useful. Fifth, we have to be wise about how we develop and deploy AI. Not every technology that can be built should be built. Not every use of AI is good. We have to ask hard questions. Is this technology making us more human or less? Is it bringing us together or isolating us? Is it serving human flourishing or just profit? And most importantly, we have to root ourselves in God. Because the rise of AI is going to shake a lot of people. It is going to challenge their sense of identity. Their sense of purpose. Their sense of security. If your identity is in your job, AI will destroy it. If your identity is in your intelligence, AI will surpass it. If your identity is in Christ, AI cannot touch it. You are secure. Not because of what you can do. Because of what He has done. He created you. He redeemed you. He has a purpose for your life. AI cannot change that. AI cannot replace that. The future is uncertain. Technology is advancing faster than we can comprehend. Jobs will be lost. Industries will be disrupted. Society will change. God is still on the throne. His purposes will not be thwarted. His love for you will not diminish. His kingdom is eternal. AI is temporary. Is AI going to replace humans? In some ways, yes. AI will replace humans in many jobs. It will replace humans in tasks that require intelligence, pattern recognition, data analysis. It might even replace humans in creative work, in relationships, in areas we thought were uniquely human. But AI cannot replace what makes us fundamentally human. Our souls. Our capacity for relationship with God. Our ability to love, to worship, to choose, to sacrifice, to hope. Those are not functions of intelligence. Those are functions of being made in the image of God. The question is not whether AI will replace us. The question is who we are when everything we can do is no longer unique. When machines can do it better. When our productivity no longer defines us. Are we just advanced animals, valuable only for what we can produce? Or are we something more? Image bearers of God. Beloved children. Eternal souls. If we are just biological machines, then yes, better machines will replace us. We will become obsolete, irrelevant, discarded. If we are made in the image of God, then nothing can replace us. AI can take our jobs. AI cannot take our identity. AI can automate our work. AI cannot automate our worship. AI can simulate our intelligence. AI cannot replicate our souls. This is not a reason to fear AI. This is a reason to remember who you are. You are not what you do. You are not your productivity. You are not your intelligence. You are a child of God. Created by Him. Loved by Him. Purposed by Him. AI cannot change that. The world is changing. Technology is advancing. Economies are shifting. God is constant. His love is constant. His purpose for you is constant. So do not despair when AI takes your job. Find new ways to serve. Do not despair when AI seems to replicate human creativity. Create anyway. For joy. For worship. For the sake of reflecting the Creator. Do not despair when AI seems to replace human connection. Invest more deeply in real relationships. Love harder. Serve more. Be present. AI is a tool. A powerful tool that will change the world. It is not a replacement for humanity. It never will be. That is what the Great Question Project is all about. We are not here to give you easy answers or make you comfortable. We are here to ask the hardest questions humanity faces. Questions about medicine, history, relationships, religion, society. We explore them honestly, deeply, courageously. The greatest questions do not always have easy answers. They are worth asking anyway. They force us to confront who we are and what we believe. If this video made you think, if it challenged you, if it reminded you that your worth is not based on what you can do but on whose you are, share it. Talk about it. The world needs to hear this. Thank you for watching. Remember, you are not replaceable. You are not obsolete. You are made in the image of God. AI can do many things. AI cannot be you. There is still purpose. There is still hope. There is still a kingdom where every human matters infinitely.